it was kind of like weird that
he did that.
I know.
And then that one over there, when we were sitting at a table, it was me, you. Who was at that table? Me, you, and her?
Her and like Dimitri first, and then you
and Dimitri left.
Kevin came.
Okay.
Kevin was there when you two were like.
Okay. So, at that point, right, when she was saying her piece, and I was saying my piece, and I started talking to you, did I yell at her at that point?
No.
So then why is she telling people I yelled at her?
Yeah.
Because I didn't yell at her until after, and that was completely about her attitude. Had nothing to do with votes or anything like that.
Yeah.
It was more about why are you walking around trashing me?
Yeah,
and it was honestly about that. So the fact that she's like, she can't voice her opinion because when she does, she gets yelled at, pisses me off. Like, I literally wanted to take her and pitch her into that fucking pool. That's how much she was pissing me off last night. Like that's what I don't get. Well, every time I voice my opinion, I get yelled at.
Yeah.
If anyone should say they get yelled at, it should be Kevin.
Yeah.
And that's the only person.
Kevin gets yelled at.
Yeah, and that is it.
Yeah.
Anybody else cannot say that.
Yeah.
Well, Jackie could probably say that too.
Well, I meant like.
Jackie. Yeah.
She gets yelled at.
Yeah, Jackie does get yelled at.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if I sat there and I yelled at her after she voiced her opinion, then you should tell me, because maybe I'm not aware that I yelled.
No, during that conversation, you were. I remember.
It was both very stern.
Yeah,
we're both being assertive.
Both were very like opinionated, and you both.
But I never fucking yelled at her.
No, you didn't.
Like, she makes it seem like she says how she feels. I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Like, I think that's the thing.
Here's my situation is.
You're kind of caught in the middle.
I don't know what to do. Don't laugh. It's true.
No, I know.
Ew.
Like,
They should have brought Neha here, not that fucking bitch. Because Neha's a bad bitch. Neha would be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
But, you know,
It's just if I like especially Kevin, I don't know I don't know how they'll feel after she goes against them.
I feel
if they win again, like I don't know who that's going on.
Like
Can we just evict Neda? I'm sorry.
Shut up, like that.
I'm sorry, it was just a joke.
But like for me,
Shut the joke.
The joke. It's a joke. Stop it. No, but it's just like that's like I feel like I can understand both sides where everyone's coming from. Like I don't have a personal pull on either Dylan or Emily.
Right.
So either one of them staying isn't going to benefit me because I'm probably going to go after them the following week because I don't care. Right?
Yeah.
But the issue is I've never, like, when you were naming, like, Emily said, like, oh, it was like Emily, Dylan, Neda, Kevin, Bruno kind of thing, and Cindy's kind of like whatever.
They said that, like, I'm like, they said that you're just
a number.
No, not even a number. You're just
there.
You're not even with them.
Yeah, that's what
And they said that
they probably told her, like, we have Cindy. Like, that's probably what they told her, right?
And pretty much.
Which makes sense. Because the thing is, I'm not in that room anymore. I'm not involved in their conversations. I don't take smoke breaks with them.
Yeah.
So I get how they built their relationship, like, from the smoke breaks and all that stuff. But because of that day that I was in the room with, like, Neda, Jackie, Kevin, Bruno, and Emily comes in with all those lies, now they're, like, grouping me in with that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So now I feel that if I don't vote a certain way, like
it's gonna look bad.
I don't know. I honestly like.
This is my perspective. My perspective is, on that side, those people were not mentioning their names. We were trying to stare people off, right? From my perspective, these people are throwing out our names.
Yeah.
Right? So I just feel like I don't feel comfortable with Dylan staying because that is exactly what they're going to continue doing. If Emily stays, they can't do that. I think that's how I feel about it. Type of thing. Which all boils down to trust.
I'm trying to get closer to Jackie in a sense that's like
You need to get closer to her than Neda, because Neda.
yeah, and it's because like she has been talking to me a lot more, but I want to like put her ahead about how like Dylan and I would just threw her under the bus like immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's more scary to you, disloyalty or someone who just calls you fake?
Yeah.
Who was never working with you in the first place, so obviously you can't get upset about that. Like, this is someone that who was kind to you, took you in, and in the moment they were in trouble, they threw you out.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to plan her ahead when I get a chance.
Yeah.
Should know.
But you're planting those things. Why isn't she?
I don't know. I don't know her agenda. I don't know what she wants to do. She has her own thing. She tells me certain things. And I either voice my opinion that I don't agree with certain things or whatever, right?
Okay, so.
Okay, this is really like itchy and I don't like
Stress.
no. It's getting red like it's gonna bleed, but you know, I should
How
just
do you suggest we go about mending things with this asshole right here? Or the person that sleeps next to you. I can't even say his name.
I don't know, because
I'm gonna talk to him.
I feel that, especially you, Ika, when you have a certain
It comes off 10
opinion.
times worse.
He's a
than
fucking liar.
you can't fake your emotions. So when you're a little, sure, okay, I get it, okay, fine, sure.
Yeah.
Well, would you rather me sit there and be fake like you've been fake to me and trying to pull off being fake to me and lie? Because that's what he's been doing,
I
lying.
don't know what you want, because I haven't been along with them, and I know that the first question they're going to ask me is, are they done with us?
Yeah.
Then what am I going to say? Right?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to be like, well, no, because obviously we felt the vibe, we felt the tension between the group. Like, it wasn't...
But they did that. They're the
I
ones who
know, but
walked
it wasn't,
around
like,
and...
a full discussion. Like, I get it, and it's like, but it's also like, it's hard because you guys are on the other side. So to pull you guys aside and go, hey, this is what we decided. And plus, the impression this entire week was you guys said you didn't care where the votes went. You just know you couldn't vote against Ray. So it was up to the rest of us to go, well, who do you want to keep them? Because
I think we keep more people safe from them if we vote with them. And it's like, how the fuck, like, we kept people in our alliance off the block, and then how the fuck did they get mad at us right now?
And I bring that up all the time.
So are they getting angry at us if they're off the block?
I don't know. I feel like I'm not angry at you. I think they're just angry at the situation of like, this group can't have a proper discussion. Like, that's...
Because they're fucking liars. They're fucking liars. Yeah, maybe, you know what? I might be a little bit strong-headed, but I don't fucking lie.
Yeah.
They're fucking liars.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, because we're always like we're so scared, obviously, to be seen, which I understand. So when we're having these conversations, they feel slightly rushed. They felt like we can't really have a full discussion.
Yeah.
Like, the most honest discussion we had was without Neda in the HOH room.
Yeah, it was.
When you said,
So
I felt very one-sided, and everyone like was like listening and voiced their opinion, be like, this is what we feel.
Yeah, but then she would just be like this. Well, I just get yelled at. Shut the fuck up. Sorry.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Sorry.
Right? Like, it's
Hate
like,
these people.
we have a good alliance, but the situation is we can't communicate.
Right.
And it's because we have to portray that we're on separate sides.
Yeah.
And with that, it's causing, like, obviously, you guys are together a lot more, and the four of us, or the three of them, is together a lot more. And
Well, this is the
it's
thing.
just
I have never accused any of those fucking people of questioning us.
I know.
But that fucking little bitch
I know,
was...
question you.
Yeah.
I know,
Who
and
the...
I get it.
Like, what if she get off saying shit like that?
Especially when, like, obviously, it's not even just words that we're saying. We got you back. Like, we're
If
putting
we,
our words in
if
our
we
mouth.
told them about the 6, they'd be on the block.
Yeah.
You ever think about that, smart ass mastermind bitch? I'm so sorry, but she's pissing me the fuck off.
It's just frustrating.
It is very frustrating.
So you suggest that we smooth things over with Bruno?
I never
just
said
talk to
those
Ken.
words. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just saying,
that
like...
if you guys would like to move forward with the 6 and still being slightly bitter towards certain people, which is fine, then you and Bruno should talk in that sense. Because I feel very in the middle. and the mediator, and I really want the 6 to work, but that is just me.
Yeah, no.
But like, I feel that after 1 month with 6 more people to go, we shouldn't, like, I'm just, okay, my personal feeling is I'm very, very annoyed that there is this line in between our own alliance, but none of us are on the block. Like, how is this
No, because they are assholes.
So that it's just frustrating because, like, I'm hearing both sides because obviously, like, you think they're a-holes and they think that they can't talk to you.
Yeah.
Because you're either really, like, aggressive, you voice your opinion, or you're very, like, short and you don't say anything.
Because you're fucking liars.
That, you know, so it's like it's hard to have a conversation with you, right?
So should we get a bunch of, like, hurt feeling reports and make a file on to Big Brother? Like,
yes, do you want me to go get a piece of paper and pen? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't know what to say. Like, when I felt the vibe of them, like, kind of, like, wanting to keep Emily a lot more, and I think this is why Kevin pulled the meeting, was I said that I'm not going to vote either way if we can't talk to you guys about it. And I'm like, I refuse to not tell Ika and Dimitri. I refuse to...
But why were they okay with doing that?
I don't know. I think they were afraid that you were going to go to Dre and William and tell them that we're going to flip the votes or, like, whatever.
So that means that they don't trust us.
And then I said...
And then
I said, if that is your feeling and she does it, then that means they took themselves out of the alliance, right? If they were to do that. But if we don't tell them, like... then you just decided that you're just going to kick them out of the alliance. Like, that's stupid. So then I'm sitting here and I'm not going to tell you how I'm going to vote until we have a meeting with the entire alliance and talk about this, because... And then later, like, you told me, like, Kevin wanted a meeting and, like, all that stuff. But at that time, they still didn't give me a confirmed, like, we're going for Emily. Like, blah, blah. They're just telling... You know how they talk to me? Like, they're like... You know, if, like, Emily stays, like, they're going to go to the other side. If Dylan stays, they just start telling me, and I'm telling them, I'm fine with voting whatever, but I need to talk to Ika and Dimitri too.
So, but they were okay with doing whatever they wanted and not saying anything to us.
They were afraid.
When you say they, Bruno, or is that including?
Kevin agreed with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they are. So she is convinced that she's not sure if she could trust us because it's with them. But that's what you guys wanted. So then is there even a point talking to people who don't trust us?
Honestly...
Because you're pretty much telling us that they don't trust us. And we're not going to say anything back. We just need to know.
I know that they want the 6 to still work and they still think that we can move forward and all that stuff. But this week of tension and awkwardness caused questions in a sense that's like... That's why I was confused to why... she was questioning you in a sense, because if you told her about the conversation with Emily, that wasn't it. That was the major cause of, like, confusion, was why was Ika talking to Emily for, like, an hour and a half? Why? You know what I mean? Yeah. But
I did tell her the entire conversation.
So that's why I'm confused, because...
And you never heard about the conversation, because I did tell her.
You just told me the conversation for the first time last night, because even I was like, wait, why did Ika just, like, leave the bathroom with Emily? And then but then I saw you guys outside, so I was fine.
So, but I see Bruno talking to Dylan for fucking hours and hours and hours.
Should I not?
I know, but that's the thing, is you guys always seen Bruno and Dylan talking for hours and hours and hours. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you guys know that they're working together, so to see, like, Ika talking to Emily, and they were just...
So one conversation caused that much distrust in
But they're just saying that, like, I didn't hear the results of the conversation, right? So... that's where I was like, what happened? But we didn't talk the last 2 days for me to be like, okay, what was your conversation with Emily, right? And then at that point, I didn't know that you already told Neda what the conversation
I did.
was. So that's why I was confused to why Neda is asking why you're being friendly with Emily if you already told her the conversation. So why is she trying to plant something in my head or say it in front of me from me? You know what I mean?
She didn't know about the conversation.
So what I'm trying to say is like, I don't know what I can do, and I don't know what you guys should do, because like,
I just don't understand how they don't trust us. Like, we just saved.
I know, and that's what I
like,
kept on saying to them.
Saved his ass.
Like, I'm sitting there being like, getting very agitated, being like, you do realize that we've been safe for the last like 5 weeks. Like, you guys only got 1 vote. Obviously, not even get anything because you couldn't be voted. But like, you guys are fine. Like, you think Gary was the one that brought up Dylan and Emily? No. Like, you think like Karen was the one that brought up Dylan and Emily in the voting thing? I was like, no. Like, you have to understand, like just because we don't see it doesn't mean they're not doing anything, and they prove that, and I don't understand why they have to prove anything. And it's like, I understand their perspective that all you guys had to do was just only put one of them with Ray or like whatever. And then I just said, if the votes decide where, I'm like, when you guys freaking figure it out, what vote you guys want it, because you guys kept on saying, I don't know. Once you figure it out, I want us all to sit down and talk about it, because I'm sitting here being like, I don't, like, because their impression is you guys are going to vote with Dre no matter what to keep your relationship with her, so they just need to decide whether or not they want to keep Emily or Dylan. But then I was like, okay, it doesn't matter who you guys decide to keep, like, we still need to talk to. I didn't want to go into eviction with you guys being
but they were okay with doing that.
I don't think they thought it through. Or like, that was just like the first part of the conversation. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think they were just like asking me like, which way are you voting? Like, which, I'm like, well, did we talk about it? Like, we haven't gone through the pros and cons. Like, I felt like I'm just being told.
You are just being told what to do.
I know. So, but now I'm in the situation where it's like, who do I vote? Which way do I vote?
Because you're the third person, and like, there's three, or
4.
2. There's 2, 3, 1. That's how
because
they see it.
You, Dre, and Karen, right? And you would vote this way. Bruno and Neda, Jackie and Kevin.
And then you.
And then there's me. And then I'm sitting here being like,
well, that's what I asked last night. I'm like, well, what's Jackie doing? And she was like, well, we don't know her vote.
And then that's why I'm glad that you said, okay, let's not put around the bushes. We know exactly.
Here. And that's what I mean. Like, they're liars. Like, why are they lying?
I don't, and that's the thing. Like, I don't understand. Like, we're all adults. We have 5 vets in this group that have all played before. If we're just upfront with each other, just like, if we have a discussion, but like, I can understand that, like we know you, so we know how to talk to you in a sense to get you to, like,
just don't want fucking people lying to my face.
I know, which I get.
And I know they're lying. Like, I know you are lying to my face. And that's don't me to stop and say, actually, bullshit. You're a fucking liar right now. Is that better? And to say, okay, all right, I gotta go.
But you say, but I don't know. I think that is better. Because you say, okay, it's like, okay, this girl's not even listening to me right now.
No, I'm not, because you're telling me a bunch of lies.
That's what I'm saying.
So now which one do you want me to say?
So why are we having this conversation?
If I say you're a fucking liar, and I'm this aggressive person that no one could talk to, and if I say, okay, then I don't know.
I feel like for me, if you were to say,
so you want to sit with somebody who you know is lying to your face? Like,
if you told
I know
me,
for 100%.
Like, if you told me, like, why are you're a effing liar, and then if I heard that from you, I'd be like, well, what did I do to make you think that I lied to you? And then you would be like, well, you said this, and this, and then I would be like, no, because this, and this happened. We would have an open discussion. But
I'm like,
No, but if you call people a liar, though, like,
I know.
Call them a liar and see what the fuck she said.
Exactly. She didn't run off crying, saying that she can't. She didn't run off crying and then say that I attacked her. Yeah. But she could attack me and accuse me.
Whatever.
Like, but like,
do they think that we are telling Dre about the 6?
It's just Neda.
Oh, it's just Neda.
Bruno doesn't think that at
So
all.
why is Bruno acting like her?
I don't know.
But you talk to him, so
I do talk to him, but I don't like. I've never asked him, why are you so excited? Like,
I can't get in his head. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I'll talk to Bruno.
Are you the closest with Bruno of everyone from the alliance, or is he like your closest person?
I feel that you're my closest person out of. No offense, Dimitri.
No,
but,
no.
But
sorry, Dimitri. But I felt that way as well.
Yeah, but then
no
obviously,
Dimitri. Sorry, hold on.
But then when you and Dimitri started hanging a lot more, which I understand because you guys are on the other side, I felt like the only person that I can really talk to is myself.
Oh, okay.
So I do, like, I feel that most of the conversation here is just him being like, "Are you okay? Are you good? Are you good?" I'm like, "I'm good."
I feel like
so. I feel that like
you feel like there are little groups and you're by yourself in the alliance. I'm sorry, I did not mean for you to feel that way.
It's not your fault,
no,
and it's not their fault either. It's just that it's placement.
I think in my mind, I just thought that you were with him.
Yeah.
And she was more with Kevin. And
no, I don't. I think Kevin is also a good listener, and he wants what's best for the group as well.
So Kevin's not sketchy.
No.
He's probably the least.
No, when I voiced that, when I said, I was like, no, like, we can't like blindside them. Like, they're in our alliance. That's just stupid if you guys do that. And if you do that, then you just cut themselves off, and then what they say is true. Like, I'm like, are we not in alliance? Like, what is this?
Okay, are we not in alliance?
And that's what I'm saying. And then Kevin was like, no, I agree with you. Like, we should, once we decide, we should tell. Like, blah, blah, blah.
But why were you four having a meeting? No,
it wasn't a meeting. It was literally just like people just walked in and like, did Emily ask you to promise to vote for her to stay? And then it went to the conversation. I was like, I think Emily was so sketch for lying to us in that room and going in circles when Dylan walked in. And we were like, Dylan, did this happen? He goes, yep. And I wanted Jackie as a replacement nominee. Like, he straight up said his answer. While Emily was like, no, like, I didn't say your name. I'm just saying, I was just giving him options and blah, blah, blah. And then she just was never direct. So that's what sketched us out all of a sudden, was because she wasn't.
Explain to me how keeping Dylan is better for the entire group when he's got an unfixable relationship with me and Ika. He's pissed at Kevin. He's pissed at Bruno.
Just because they think they could pull him back in.
Four people.
I think it's just thinking that they can pull him back in.
The 4 people that would be on his radar would be in our alliance. Yet we want to keep the strongest male in the house outside of our alliance. Like,
well, Emily.
Like, it's hard to.
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny because Emily
and
Dylan
so
both said that they wanted Neda or Bruno to win this game. If they couldn't win it, they want Neda or Bruno to win this game. And they also said that.
Who's calling the shots? Is it
in this alliance? Who's calling the shots?
Oh,
because it's not us.
It's
not you.
It's true as fucking us.
So then who is it?
Like, I don't know. I feel like people are just slowly just feeding me information and going, this is what's going on. This is what's going on. I feel that Ned is a bit more aggressive than Bruno. Bruno doesn't tell me, like, you know, if you do this, you do that. He's just more of like, what do you feel?
Yeah.
Like, do you think that's best? Or, like, what's going on in your head? Like, that's kind of how our conversations go.
From our perspective, it seems like Neda's calling all the shots,
Yeah.
and every week is going as
Her way.
Neda planned.
Because I'm telling you right now, we had
we're
Jackie.
the ones keep Bruno.
Okay.
Like, you know,
Okay.
it's just
And this is the thing.
Okay,
When we had
talk about
Neda and Jackie on the block, Emily and Jackie on the block, and it was in our best interest to send her home, and we could have done that, and we didn't. We sent home Cassandra and Dallas when they were not coming after us.
I know.
Why do we keep doing stuff for people and then they turn around and accuse us of?
And then they don't even trust us.
Yeah.
Like, how much more can we do?
I just kind of feel like if the person has, I never had trust issues until people started acting weird, but they've been having trust issues.
If we were to talk out loud about the whole Dylan, I might think, okay, if Dylan were to say, obviously they're gonna reel him back in to the blue side, right?
And have him target us because
it's okay.
Especially now with how things are going
Emily
now.
were to stay, she's gonna go over to you guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I think she'll go to like Dre.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
So let's
talk to her.
But she's not gonna go to the blue room, right? That's what I'm saying. If
And
Emily
she
were
can
to
still go to Jackie, which you guys are with.
She's not gonna go to Jackie.
She's not gonna go to
No.
because I feel like if I don't tell them,
She would work with Dre and William.
Yeah.
Right.
Because she already confessed and dropped through everyone under the bus.
Yeah,
So
she would.
Emily would go here.
And Karen, she would.
And Karen. Okay. So then on this side, the only persons that they can attack is everyone in our alliance and Jackie.
Yeah, but if on them, the only people that he could attack is me, Dimitri,
but like,
Dre. But he's not gonna attack. He's not gonna attack Karen, and he will not attack Dre. I'm telling you right now, he likes her. He will probably attack me and him, or me and William, or him and William. That's what's gonna happen.
But if it's him and William, at least it's one person. And
but with your people who you should be trusting, they will say Ika and Dimitri. I don't trust them. Because if they don't trust me, I don't trust them. That's how I'm looking at it. If they are having so much doubt they can't trust me, then why should I trust people who don't trust me to keep me safe in this house?
Well, what about you? Like, because if you vote with Dre and William, like, and if they win, they can, like, they're not going to put you out. They're just going to turn it to the other people.
I think she feels like she's just in a bad place. It's a bad place.
I feel like I'm in a bad place no matter which way I vote. I feel that.
For sure.
I feel that I'm going to be in a bad relationship if I vote for Emily to go. If I go over to the blue side, then Dre and William's going to be mad at me. But if I vote with this side...
Well, William said that he is done with Kevin yesterday if he does that.
Yeah, and
so
then if I vote...
He was frustrated. It was me, him, and Karen.
Yeah.
But then if I vote the pink side, then I have 3 people within my own alliance mad at me. Do you know what I mean? Because...
Yeah, but they're still not going to put you out. Like,
I
feel like it's a
I think if that happens, it's a line.
I know,
and we're pretty much on that side.
And I don't want that.
And they're pretty much on that side. But I feel at this point, there is an unspoken line, and we're not in an alliance with these people. Because they can't even trust us, and they're already doubting us. So that line's already there, Cindy.
I know.
I just don't get where this doubt's coming from. Like, I don't know how much more we evicted two people that were bad.
I know, and I tell you everything too.
Like, I would tell you if, like, I get mad and I'm like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. But I woke up this morning and I'm like, hey, how can we smooth things over? Like,
yeah, I know.
And this information, I'm telling you, like, there is a line.
I know.
So when they do attack, we know who they're gonna attack first.
Yeah.
I just don't get, and it's all stemmed from Neda not getting her way. Like, because in the bathroom, when she approached us at first, she never knew that she had Jackie's vote. She was like, well, who cares about William? We have the votes. And I'm like, well, I'm not voting against William because that's 2 people angry at us. And then that's someone who's left in the house coming after us, plus Jackie. Why should we do that for one person? And then
she couldn't make sense
after that, her and Jackie got super close. Because she knew that she never had the votes here.
Yeah.
So she went to Jackie
to
get that vote so that we wouldn't care.
Jackie's voting with whatever.
Yes, and that's what I mean. She approached us first, not having that vote, because everyone assumed Jackie was going to vote with Emily. And then, because she said, well, we don't have the votes without you 2. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to do that and have 4 people in this house.
It wouldn't make sense for you guys to
But that's how she approached it the first time, right? If she doesn't get her way, she acts out. That's how she is. I just act out all the time.
I know.
And it's going to continue.
It's going to continue. Like,
she will fuck you just to get her way. And if you don't think she will,
she will.
And if you don't think she will,
I know she will.
I think, like, after this week, Cindy, after this vote, I feel like I feel like I don't want it to be done, but I feel like there's a line drawn.
Yeah.
And there's no repairing the relationship between Neda and myself. And I don't think there's any repairing Bruno and myself either. Because I feel like it's just whatever distrust they has comes from them being untrustworthy and putting it on other people. I do. It sucks because I actually really liked Kevin for the last couple of days, and I thought, okay, maybe I had him pegged wrong type thing. But we were literally working with those Neda. I didn't even know how she got to Bruno the way she did, but I trusted Bruno so much in this game that at one point I was like, I wouldn't give a fuck if he won this game. That's how much I trusted Bruno.
Yeah.
So for the fact that he would lie to me and flip and act like that is very alarming. And she is toxic. She will be the death of this alliance. And if you guys evict us, you will regret the day you kept her.
Everything that this alliance has done has been for her gain. And I'm telling you, it is going to continue, and she will fucking throw me and her, you, Kevin, whoever in a fucking
She's
blender.
just ruthless. I think what's happening right now, she wants you, Kevin, and Bruno to be like, fuck them, and maybe you
but I don't want that.
Already have Jackie and then Dylan.
We've
Right?
pretty much been replaced by 2 stupider people.
Yeah, that's pretty much what she is probably hoping for right now. If Jackie or Dylan wins that HOH, her goal is to get one of us out of this house.
Yeah.
That is how this game is going. Like, Sindy, trust me, my gut is right. Over there, Dre.
I know, and I trust your
William,
gut, but like,
Dre, William, and friggin' what's his name, and Karen, they're not strong, but I've been with them for the last 30 days. They are loyal, and we are fucking them for disloyal people. We really are. They are loyal. They would never do.
Talk to Kevin.
It's not about talking to Kevin.
No,
Kevin
but then
already
maybe fucking he'll go too. And she can be fucking standing by herself the way she wants. Like, I don't know.
It's just, no, but now she has Bruno. Now she has Bruno. Like, the alliance is kind of like...
It's just, it's frustrating how every week has to go exactly her fucking way. And
Yes,
it's like, we're the ones who get... If it wasn't for us, 2 people in our alliance would be on the block. One would be going home. And instead, instead, our alliance is keeping people that are going to fucking attack us. And it's... I don't know. It's frustrating. It's really... But I'm pretty sure.
what?
What am I supposed to do? Should I just go with Dre and William and Karen and Dimitri and just forget the 6? Because I feel like they're already coming after us.
I don't want that, but I feel that like...
I don't feel like I'm a part of this group.
I know.
And it's not coming from you or Kevin.
I know.
I feel that from Neda and Bruno, and they're the strongest presence in this alliance, in my opinion. So I feel like whatever they say, go. And because they're seen as logical people, and I'm always freaking out, people will think that they are the ones to go with because they are, whatever, on her season, she... did this and that and that.
I know.
But how you see people on television is not how they are.
I know that.
It's like you.
I know. Like, I really don't know how to vote.
Is there a line that I'm not... Is there already a line? Like, after this, even if Dylan or Emily stays, should me and him be worried?
No, I don't think there's a line like that. Like, I just think it's like, I feel like it's the same in a sense that, like...
But how can people we're working with not trust us? It's weird. And the people that we're screwing for these people trust us.
I know. I don't know, like, I don't know how to, like, I don't know why they would, like, just, like, question you and, like, your loyalty to the sex just because you hang out with these other people and just because you have to.
They hang out with Emily and Dylan all the time. And I've never, ever once asked them anything. But the fact that, like, I don't know, it's so weird. Because if Dre or William were on the block, I would not be acting like this. I honestly wouldn't be acting like this. And can I tell you something? If Dre or William were on the block and I'm like, well, let's keep this person, they would still do whatever they wanted. They would still be like, well, we want to keep this person because we think this person's coming after us, or da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, how can you work with people where you have no say?
I know.
Like, and the moment you...
But I don't really know what to tell you with what, like, I agree with you that, like, Dre and William and then, like, do trust you fully and you guys haven't had an issue, but, like, I don't.
Should we just go to them and just, because is this over?
I don't think it's over. I don't think it's over. I think they're just, like, obviously, like, they feel that they can't talk to you and you can't talk to them, and that's where the mistrust is. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that it's over. Mm-hmm. And
you don't think in her head it's over?
I don't care what's in her head. I'm just saying
what's in
that,
her
like,
head
that I know, I know, but I don't think, like Kevin would throw your guys' name out like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying that, like, if it is a mistrust, it is mostly from her, one person.
But then
right?
it spread to Bruno.
Yeah,
it could
well,
spread to
that's
Kevin.
one other person. But Kevin has been the one that's been like, you
for
know.
now.
I know, but that's the thing. That's all we have is for now, until it gets to the point where we have to attack each other. Do you know what I mean? But at this point, like, I don't want to be like, okay, Sindy, I'm gonna officially go to Dre and William.
No, I'm not saying. I'm honestly just asking as a friend for your opinion. Like, forget the game.
Yeah.
As a friend from the outside looking in, because you've been in a great position where you could see things.
I know, and I'm seeing that, like,
you're-
but the thing is, the reason why you're closer to Dre and William is because you have to be closer to them, and that's a situation, right?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. So, of course, your relationship is better with Dre and William than your relationship with Neda or Bruno, because you can't spend time with them and you can't build that relationship.
It's not even that. I'm not even saying it's a better. Like, I do like Dre and William better, but clearly I'm fucking them because I am.
I know,
alliance.
but like, I don't.
My loyalty was with this alliance.
Like, I feel like once Dylan and Emily is gone, one of them, after this eviction, it's like you can't do much to protect everyone in the alliance much anyways, because there's not much of an option on ours, on the blue side. Do you know what I mean? Like, if Dylan leaves, then the only option you have for them to say is, well, you can either put Neda, Kevin, Bruno, Jackie, or Sindy up. Those are your choices. Like, that's all you that's all you can tell Dre and William. If they, let's say Dre wins, that's it. So we have 4 people in the alliance. That it's going to be nominated, and then there's Jackie, who is obviously going to be up or not, because she might be like, oh, those 2, they voted against me or whatever, right? But then if Dylan were to stay, they're going to be pissed, but they're still going to be like, well, now the option is we have 6 people that they have to pick from, and at least the 2 of Jackie and Dylan, it's easier to put together as a pair to go up on the block. I don't know if Dre and William would buy that. They might be like, okay, we'll do like Dylan and Bruno, because Bruno thinks he has a hold on Dylan, so maybe we'll do that together. But that's what I'm saying, because then if Dylan were to stay, then on this side, like the blue side can attack. They'd be like, well, the choices are Ika, Dimitri, Dre, William, Karen.
Karen's not going up, so just
I know Karen is never gonna go up, and she's in a good position. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know, like, which one would have less repercussions to keep. And from your perspective in your game, like, you're great with Dre and William, and obviously you can't vote against them because they will have your back.
I think, honestly, how you explain it, if they had a decency to sit and explain it like that, I'd understand. But I think it's the sneakiness about it
I know.
that really rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, and especially when you're hearing things,
I know.
you know, it's kind of like, I don't know.
And I feel that, like, I don't know. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm seeing it as a perspective of, like, if we lose Dylan, then there's only 4 out of 5 options that can go on the block, compared to the 2 out of the 5. And then, but at least with the 2, we can just put one of you with someone else, or hope to. But, and that's the thing, is I don't want anyone to be at risk to ever go on that block, and I don't know where I can vote. And I feel that, like,
I think my problem is mainly,
Neda.
I don't know if I could trust those people in saying Ika and Dre or Ika and William and not Ika and Dimitri, like they've been saying for the last 3
I
days.
know. And the thing is, like, when you brought that up to Kevin said no, he's always been saying.
And maybe Kevin wasn't the one who said it.
I know, that's what I'm
and I
saying.
believe him.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I was in total shock when you told me that Emily told you that someone said.
Yeah. She said
you
she
two
said they.
are the heads of the snakes.
Yeah.
Which,
She said they, and I should have
Said
known
who?
that they were Neda and Bruno because they're the closest to them.
Emily, yeah.
Yeah, like Kevin.
Kevin
I don't
is
think
a
they think,
bystander, yeah.
Because they said that they want Neda or Bruno to
Bruno
win
to
this
win.
game.
I know.
Why do you think Bruno was trying so hard to get them into jury? Both of them. There's 2 votes for him if he gets to the end.
I know.
Maybe I'm not playing this game properly because I've been just blinded by people I'm working with.
So, what do you think we should do to move forward?
I think I'm just asking for your advice as like Sindy, as my friend. Am I fucked in this alliance? Should I just leave while
I don't think you're F in this alliance because you still have like myself and Kevin who's like pushing them like, no, I'm not okay with that. Like we have to push it this way. And I'm also still penetrating in the like when I can. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel that like when I do spend time with Jackie, like I'm putting in her head that's like I'm making it sound like, well, maybe Ika's never been around people who are as sweet as you and as nice as you, and she doesn't understand that kind of kindness.
Yeah.
And that's why she thinks that kindness is fake.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm telling Jackie.
Yeah.
Because she was like, oh, you're right. I was like,
this one's not telling her that.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's at least it's 2 different perspectives, right? Jackie's a very also emotional player. So I feel that if Neda talks to her logically, being like, you know, Ika's been attacking you and blah, 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 blah. And then I can be all like, yeah, but Dimitri hasn't. So, and she always, I don't know why Jackie always defends Dimitri.
Yeah.
So I feel that with Jackie, I can convince you and Dre.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Dre, I'm going to pick you for her. That I feel like I can have a bit more influence on with Jackie. With Dylan, I feel that because he's mad at like, that slightly mad at Bruno and Kevin, I feel that if he were to stay, I can still be like, because I was going to talk to Dylan today and ask him why he's not fighting, like at all.
He told us in the bathroom that he wants to stay.
Dylan?
Yeah. He told me, Dre, and Karen that he wants to stay in this house and that he just felt bad about campaigning about Emily. That's what he said. And then he also said that if he stayed, he's not going back to them. And I'm like, and then Karen was like, yes, you are. Dylan.
Yeah.
They're already pulling you back in.
Yeah.
They're already doing that to you, Dylan.
Yeah.
That's why they want you. They think you're stupid.
Yeah.
You know how Karen is.
Yeah, I know. And I'm glad that she said that, though, because you guys know for sure. But that's the thing, it's like, so like...
It honestly, Sindy, it sucks because it does really suck because I felt like the reason why me and you, or why you felt like shit, like you're alone, is because I was forced to be over there.
Yeah.
And people already think me and him are so close anyway.
I know.
If we don't hang out, we're still going to be put together.
I know.
And if we do hang out,
you guys didn't hang out for one day, and like Jackie was like, why is Ika and Dimitri not hanging out today? Like, what's going on? And I was like, I think we just had a fight. Like, we will have a fight.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you don't think they're like pretending that they're not like...
See what I mean?
I was like, well, Jackie, we're hanging out together now. Are people gonna think we're in a final 2? Like, what are you trying to, you know? But that's the thing, is I feel that like
I just keep thinking, for some reason, I think of like Neha sitting right there and she's just being like she is fucking so angry right now.
I know, and I know how she feels about other people in this alliance. Yeah. I know how she feels about them. I know, but that's also because she never worked with Bruno.
But now I am, and I'm figuring out the same thing.
I know. It's just different because, like, I didn't work with Bruno the last time either, but I know how loyal he is. Like, when he was defending, when Bobby was on the block, he was defending Bobby so much that he almost put his game on the line, which he did because he went home the following week.
Everybody's playing different games this season.
I know.
Like, every single person this season, they're playing different games. And right now, it seems like his game is to figure out a way of staying as safe as possible in this house. And the moment he feels a little bit unsafe,
he freaks out.
You know, like, that's what it seems like.
So,
right now. Maybe in this game, he doesn't think he's found his Godfrey or his Bobby. And he's playing a different game. We can't look at past seasons.
I know.
I agree.
You know what
I'm trying to say? Like, then...
So, okay. So let's figure out what we can do moving forward, right?
So we keep Dylan, because we need you to be in a good spot with them.
Okay.
Okay?
Are you really okay with that if I keep Dylan?
Yeah,
like,
because I care about you, and I don't want you to feel uncomfortable.
Okay. And I don't want you to feel that if I'm voting to keep Dylan, that I am picking a side.
Yeah, no,
that I'm picking them over you guys, because I don't want that. I trust you two so much that I know. But I just can't talk to you as much as I can. And when I can't talk to you, I just don't talk to anybody. And then but I feel that, like, would you be okay if I go the other way?
I'll tell you. Yeah. Okay. I would, you know.
I know.
But I feel like, as a friend, it is in your best interest to vote. Because, trust me, you want to be like this.
No, I don't. Okay.
I think it is in your best interest to do that. As a friend. And why are you upset?
I'm not upset. It's just a lot of stress. And, like, for you to say that's really nice.
It's okay. It's okay.
And I don't want you to feel that I'm, like, picking a side over the other.
I don't think you're
and,
picking
like,
a side. I promise. I don't. At all, I swear. I don't. If I wasn't naked under here, I'd come over.
I know, it's fine, Dimitri, you're not naked.
Can you give her a hug, please? Go give her a hug.
No.
He's like, I don't want to go molest the poor girl.
No, I'm not objecting. I'm just...
I know, we do love you, Cindy, I promise. We love you. And that hug's coming from me. And for me and him, by the way.
Okay.
She's like, oh, okay.
I really mean it.
Okay. Oh, I'm not done crying.
Yeah, I don't want you to be upset.
It's just really stressful, because I feel like you guys are more understanding, and you guys don't just look at your own game. Like, you're seeing, like, other people's game too, which, like, I really appreciate, like, a lot. And I just feel that if I were to vote against them, like...
No, I know.
Like,
That's why I'm telling you, don't do that.
I'm so scared.
I know. That's why I'm, like... That's why I'm telling you.
But, like, is there any possibility that you guys can convince Dre and William to keep Dylan?
Yeah, I guess that's our next thing, is to just be like, let's just not be in the wrong side of the vote. Let's just keep him.
But, like, without her thinking that, like...
Something's up.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what in behaviors that...
I don't know. It'll be tough.
Yeah. But I'd rather, the moment 4 people vote that way and 5 people vote that way,
there's this
if he gets into power, then he's going to forget.
He's going to put us up anyways.
I know.
It doesn't fucking matter if we vote to keep him anymore.
Okay.
I know.
Like, who we keep, he's putting us up.
Yeah.
He's not an idiot.
Yeah.
He knows why he ended up on the block this week. And he knows it. Like, I've been telling him all season that I would put him up.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
We can do whatever we want, but then it's just going to be creating more shit with...
Yeah.
Whatever, I don't care. It's going to get to a point where...
Dimitri, don't give me that attitude.
The only way you can
talk calmly. Don't
know,
give me that.
I know,
Don't
he's
give
so
me that
angry.
attitude.
When he's angry, I just have to just let him
No.
love me, and then
Don't.
I'm not angry.
I know, I've seen him so much.
I'm pointing a finger.
I know.
Okay.
Just, yeah, it's
Well, like, okay.
frustrating.
So going into this week, the votes are gonna go
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can make it a unanimous, but if it does become a 5-0, it will create this line of this side versus that side for whatever. I feel that, like, with Jackie, I can get her to put you and Dre and have you out of it, because Jackie's very emotional, right? And you haven't attacked her or given her she said for the first time I could look me in the eyes today. I mean, like the other day or whatever, you guys locked eyes and it wasn't, she didn't feel uneasy.
She didn't feel uneasy, then maybe I could have stepped my game up a little
No,
bit. Okay,
because
fine.
when you do that,
I'm just joking.
Fuck up.
when you do that, that's when they feel like well, why wouldn't I go after them if I do? You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Right? So, like, for Jackie, it's just more of like I'm putting in Jackie's head when I do talk to her that Ika has never met super nice people. And because she hasn't,
You don't know how to behave.
and because she hasn't, that is why she thinks niceness is fake. And then Jackie agreed with me. No, she did. She did, because I said, Jackie, you've been sheltered your entire life. You've never experienced very opinionated people. So to you, you think that's bullying. Ika grew up with a hard life. She came to Canada.
You grew up with a very good life. Fuck you. Sorry.
So she may not have experienced the kindness that you
My
have.
family probably had more money than her fucking ancestors. Okay, I'm done.
And that is why your kindness and your innocence can come off
I love
as
Cindy.
fake.
Oh my
That's what it does make sense though.
Yeah.
When you live in different perspectives of life, when you're sheltered in a certain way.
Cindy, she's undoing all the good work that you're putting in.
But that's the thing. Jackie is so emotional, so she's gonna be close to Neda because she wants to be this big manipulator, just like how she was close with Cassandra, right? Because she was such a huge fan of Cassandra, and like she thought that like she can learn and like be with this whatever, right? And I feel like that's what she feels like good Cass is not. Neda's the next best thing for her. So if she hangs out with Neda, then maybe she'll get like this like manipulative puppeteer, what was the name you said? Geppetto or whatever. But Jackie is also very emotional. She's a very emotional player where she was like if I'm saying these things to her and she's being like, oh, like you're right, like she probably does think kindness is fake, like I don't, like, you know, so that's what I'm trying to get her towards, so at least if she was with someone in the block, it'd be you and Dre.
Yeah, but we need Neda pushing the same thing.
But she's not.
I know.
But she's not. Or, I don't know, maybe she is.
Maybe, like, I feel that, like, I don't know. I don't really want to talk to Neda. I just feel like, Neda told me that Jackie wants to tell me who she wants to put up because she did first say Ika and Dimitri first, and then yesterday she said Ika and Dre. So when she first said Ika and Dimitri, Neda told me like she'll tell you who she really want, but right now she doesn't know if she can trust you. And I was like, okay. So yesterday when we did our freaking nails, she said Ika and Dre. So I don't know.
I could see Neda being like, just tell her the same name.
Yeah. So I don't know if she was.
But you see what we're saying? Like, there's 6 of us.
I know.
5 of us are working together, and one of us is like she's gonna pin them on us.
I know.
And she's perfectly okay with that.
Oh, she is. And then it's going to be, and then she's okay with pitting me against you now.
What kind of
I know.
violence is this?
I know.
I
know, but like,
people who can work together and there's one person.
I know, but unfortunately.
Relax.
Sit back down.
Okay, Gary, sit down.
No, I just think that like the votes are gonna go that way, and instead, maybe say it in a sense when you talk to Bruno, just being like, you know what, like I was just upset. I did think that but you were truthful. Like it did click on him when you said, then why did you lie to me? If you wanted to vote a certain way, why couldn't you just tell me, right? I want Emily out too, right? I just can't vote that way, and I feel like you guys weren't seeing it in that perspective. So you said it more of like we're fine with Dylan staying, but we just weren't okay with you not telling us that. Like, why couldn't you talk to her? And that's your approach for Bruno. Okay. It's that you're so agreeing with them, you understand the vote is going to go a certain way, and you're glad that we discussed it. Okay. But I just don't appreciate you not telling me, like, why? Because you did say, like, last night, why did she keep on saying, I don't know, and he didn't respond. He was just like, he was like, I don't know either, right? So you can say, like, I don't know where this mistrust of me came from, but Bruno, I would have agreed with you if you just told me that you wanted Dylan to stay. Yeah. I just wanted to give you my opinion. If you wanted to know if it's about the conversation with Emily, if you wanted to know, you never directly came up to me and asked, right? So just make it seem like you understand why he was being distrustful, but then you have to make him understand you never talked to me. So how can I tell you why do I have to run to you and go, this is my conversation with Emily? Like I told and said and remind him, I did tell Neda about the entire conversation. So I don't understand why she didn't tell you if you guys were close.
I can't have 5 conversations.
I can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. It's like I feel that like to hash out the thing. I think with Kevin, you guys are fine. Like Kevin is trying.
Say, though, he's like, you should just so and it's like I just want to be like, dude, you're a grown fucking man.
No, but that's just yes. But it's at a point where it's like you're right. Like I can understand why that I am unapproachable, but Dimitri isn't.
Is we have to just
Yeah,
kiss their ass.
but not in that sense. Just get them to understand, because your main concern is a distrust issue, right? Not with this voting thing. So if you can just say, listen, like, we're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, you want left first.
See how quickly I noticed?
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking at you and I noticed. It's fucked up.
Why are you so weird?
Such an asshole.
Why are you putting the gloves back on?
I'm gonna wear these anyways.
No, because then they're gonna think you're being super aggressive, and that you're gonna fight someone. And
I'm
you're
not gonna be aggressive. It's
Just take it off and be
it off.
nice today.
I'm always nice to people. When have I not been nice to people other than you?
But like, that's the thing. It's because, like, I feel like conversations with Bruno, the okay, sure, I get it, doesn't get it, because then he feels like
Do
it's
not
not being.
do the Don't do that. Because everyone knows what that means.
What
Yeah.
does it mean?
It means hurry up and shut the fuck up so I can get on with my day.
Okay. Really, people know that?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And you'd be like,
You were doing it down in that meeting
Yeah.
and I was just like,
Oh, it was?
yeah,
Yeah,
you're like,
It's a habit, I feel. I didn't know I did that.
But yeah, I think if you want to, like, get
Salvage or
yeah.
keep safe or...
Yeah, because like now that the like I'm gonna tell Bruno, and that I'm like I am gonna vote with you guys, but like it's also because Ika and Dimitri's okay with it. Like they told me to. Like I'm gonna make it look like you guys did
right.
say that it's okay, which was exactly what happened. So I'm just gonna be like they didn't. I'm like, because I told them because Neda knew that you wanted to talk to me, and she was like, "Is Ika trying to convince you to not vote?" But what? And I was like, "No, Ika's telling me that if I do choose to vote with you, to keep to keep Dylan, then I just lose my relationship with Dre." And then she kept going, "Well, Dre doesn't trust you anyways. Dre doesn't
She
trust
does.
you."
Does Dre trust her?
Yeah.
I know Dre does trust me, but I know that after doing this, she might not as much. But I did tell Dre when I talked to her that sometimes when things don't go your way, it doesn't mean someone is going after you. I did tell, I don't know if it clicked in her head what I was trying to hint at her, but like I did say that to her, so I'm hoping that like after the vote is done and she's calmed down and I go to her, I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, like I had to, but I'm not coming after you. And
I don't think she thinks you're coming after her, to be
and
honest.
I'm not, and that's the thing, like, but that's the thing. So I feel that, like, because Neda feels that you would pressure me into doing that, but I was like, but I defended you, and I was like, no, she's not telling me that
I'm not.
I have to keep Emily. She's just telling me that if I do keep Dylan, this is the repercussions. Am I okay with that? That's all she's asking me. That's all she's saying. You're the one that's telling me that I have to vote Emily out. That's what you're telling me, and I get it, but I'm just letting you know that she's not trying to persuade me. She's like, oh, okay. And that's what I feel like every time they feel that, like if they were telling me something, that you're going to persuade me the other way, but you don't do that. You
don't do that.
You just give me a different perspective. You're just saying, if you do this,
Think about it. Yeah.
yeah, just think about it, and that's what I'm saying. So like, I feel that like today I can like go to Bruno, I can go to Neda and be like, okay, like, do you guys want to keep Dylan? If so, like I talked to Ika and Dimitri. They're okay with it. They're just upset that you guys just didn't tell them the truth. And then
she's gonna say, "Well,
she's
I
gonna
thought
say,
you
well,
yelled
I did." I was like, well, you know, like you guys butt heads all the time.
I just don't get how she thinks I yelled at her. She was, I don't know.
I don't know. You guys have your own little.
I don't
thing.
like her. Yeah,
I
and
get
it comes out.
and I think.
And vice
whatever.
versa.
Yeah. So I feel
She
like
go fuck herself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be her worst nightmare in this house.
Okay.
Just wait and watch Cindy.
I will be
I'm
there.
sorry. She's the next Jackie. She's on my next list. I'm gonna throw out all her KD.
Stop.
I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna
Katie is
compile
sponsored,
them.
you can.
I'm gonna compile them all in one pot. The little things that she eats with pickles. I'm gonna make a big pot for that day, and she can't have it for the whole week.
Just let it out.
And whoever doesn't eat it goes in the garbage. And then after that, she's out of KD and pickles for that fucking week. I'll cook it. All that little things, I'm pouring it all in a fucking pot.
Katie is sponsored. They're probably just gonna
And
refill
that's why I'm
it.
making a big pot of it.
Every time.
Every
I'm
day.
gonna make a big pot.
Who wants Katie?
Who wants shrimp? Just kidding. I made Katie today.
Oh, I'm so mad at them, Dimitri. Such assholes.
I'm sorry, guys.
Deal with today. Alright. I'm gonna go
Eat.
Yeah,
I need to start. I haven't started
I think
my
that's
day.
probably why I'm getting worked up, because it just...
What are you making? Are you making breakfast or are you making lunch?
Do we have eggs?
I think we still have eggs. It's only freaking Wednesday. We better still have eggs. I feel like people haven't eaten a lot, and plus we missed that like one breakfast day because we had the POV very early.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll boil an egg or something. I like boiled eggs.
I
don't know how Cass
eggs.
does not like boiled eggs.
You want me to get some hard-boiled eggs, you want?
Yeah. Do you know how to make deviled eggs?
Doubled?
Deviled.
No.
Do you?
What is that?
Oh, deviled eggs is hard-boiled eggs, and then when they cut it in half, they take the hard like yolk out and put it in a separate bowl with mayo and paprika, and they mix it up.
That's a lot of work.
And then they squeeze it back into.
Oh my God, Cindy's so bougie.
Yeah. Anyone want hard-boiled eggs?
Yeah.
I do.
We'll make you that, Cindy, on your
Okay.
birthday.
How many? Like 2 each?
Can I have 3?
3?
Yeah, I'll have 2.
2?
Yeah. Thanks, Dimitri.
Thanks to me.
I'll make you that, what you just said, on your birthday.
You don't even know how to make it, so.
You just told me.
I don't
Mayo,
even know. I don't even know
and
how to
squirt
make
it back in.
You put it in a resealable bag. You cut the corner and you just
Squirt it back in.
and you put a little bit of paprika back on the top. But I don't know the combination.
Cindy, thanks for being in this game.
Thanks for you being in this game.
No, I
feel
mean
like
it.
I
Thank
feel like
you.
people make me crazy in here, and it's hard because like
I feel like you handle yourself very well, to be honest. You
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
I hope so.
Like,
I'm like scared every single day.
yeah, no. I'm happy that I didn't let whatever I was told get in between us.
Oh,
Yeah.
Neda?
Yeah.
Well, she needs to come up with better lies. Something more truthful, because if I'm gonna say anything about you, it's gonna be like this girl needs to calm down when she talks.
I know.
Or actually talk to me when
No,
she's
yeah.
upset. But that's the only thing I can really see.
Yeah. Thank God. If Neha was here, Neha would fucking drag her. She would, right?
Yeah.
Neha would drag her?
Well, actually, I don't know. I haven't seen Neha play. I know how Neha is personally, but game-wise, I don't know how she'll be.
Like me, you, and Neha being here. Say Dallas. Say Neha replaced Dallas.
Oh.
She would want Neha gone.
She would have. Because they have a personal thing. Do you know what I mean?
Neha has a good read on people, though.
She does, but
Neha could smell bullshit from a
I
mile
know,
away.
but because Neha can, it shows in her face. And that's why she left early the first time around.
I'm the same way, I feel. I can't.
Yeah, but you voiced it.
But she doesn't. She just keeps it. Oh, but she would tell us.
Yeah, but that's not enough. That's why she left in an instant. When she did voice her opinion, it was too late. Kevin already made his nominations. Because that night, she rallied, and she told Kevin, like, this is what's going to happen. Blah, blah. So it was like her, Kevin, Johnny, Brittany, Sarah, and one more. It was like 6 or 7 people that she, like, rallied the night before.
Yeah.
Like, after Kevin won, to make him understand this is what happened. This is who that was going after you.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. But Kevin already made his nomination, so it was, like, too late. So, like, in 2 weeks' time, people were able to see her thinking face.
Is Kevin trustworthy? Like,
I
what's
think-
your take on the people that we're working with? Like, what's your take on Kevin?
I like Kevin.
I like him
I don't. I need to talk to him because he's so sweet. I feel
I
like
honestly like him too. I'm not gonna lie, and I would tell you.
I
I
know.
think at first
he
I was like,
really wants to improve it. Like when he won that veto, and I was in the pantry, I told him what you said. I was like, well, I did say that if you win this veto, she's gonna forgive you for all your awkwardness, and that she will love this child. And that is what she said. And then he was like, okay. But he's like, I hope me winning this veto, like, proves to you guys, like, I'm not throwing comps. Like, I'm actually here to try to
No, I
win.
like him.
And, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like every time he talks to you, he's trying to ask for your, like...
oh, poor guy. And I hope he shouldn't have to feel
But
that
that's the
way.
thing. So, like, I feel that, like, he, you know, like, he did try to win the NC, and he did
I
make it a
do.
tiebreaker.
He did.
Like,
Yeah.
but he's also an honest kid in the sense that when he
Okay.
messed up, he was like, big brother, like...
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't gonna lie, but plus you're gonna see it. It's
Yeah.
gonna make him look like this whatever. So I really I like Kevin.
I
I
like
just
him
I
too.
just need to talk to him more.
Yeah.
And I feel like
do
no one
him.
talks
I
to
just
him.
don't know where his head's at.
And-
It's like
but
hard
that's
to
also
figure him out.
our fault for not
That's true.
talking to him.
Dimitri, how do you feel about him?
I like Dimitri.
I think
I
don't
need to talk
think
to him more too.
You do.
I stopped talking to him.
Why? Can you just please talk to him?
No, because he told me to stop with the innocent flirting, so then I got pissed. I stopped talking to him.
That's not true. He told me that he likes it.
No, he told me it was after Dallas calling us out, and then he said
but he told me he did that for game.
And then he said to not do it, so then I was like, okay, I stopped liking you, so
but that was to protect you. What a girl.
It changed. So I was like, fine, I'll just talk to Ika. And Ika could tell him everything.
No, you have to talk to him.
I'll think about it.
You have to.
Okay, I'm going to start my morning stretch now. I can finally start my day.